What's up, folks? Tim Dog in the house. September 7th, 2019, YouTube video number 4. This is an update for what is new since April 20th. So we're going to try to make some good time here and blast off. We'll start back here with Scarlett. We got one new update on the Scarlett. Third one from the left. That's a UK Scarlett without the binoculars. UK Scarlett and UK Baroness came carded with and without binoculars, so we got both of those. Actually, I'm sorry, the one to the right of the binoculars, that's the UK without the binoculars. All right, moving on to, this is all my Scarletts, my other Scarletts right here. And got quite a few new ones in here. So we're going to start off with Coral. In the last video, I just had these two. But since then, we've added two more Coral Protos. One with a full set of gear. And her canceled prototype motorcycle. You can see the HFE on that. I call that her protocycle. This right here, this is some of my pride and joy. That's a Arctic Scarlett. Canceled Arctic Scarlett. Fully geared, fully painted. These are two fully geared, unpainted protos. I took one with the vest on, one with the vest off, so you could kind of see what they look like. And you can see here like variant skis. The ski hole, the pegs for the holes are different sizes. And that's a Glenda, modern Glenda prototype. That's a prototype for that Scarlett. And that's a mock-up sample for that Scarlett. This is new. This is really awesome. That is a Renegade Scarlett Paintmaster. The carded Renegades on the right. You can see she's a little taller. She's 4% bigger, like different face and whatnot. Some different paint apps. This one is a prototype for the canceled City Strike Scarlett. That's a real head and a real body. The one next to her, that's also a real body. I got that one first, but it was just the body, so I threw a carded head on it. And then as dumb luck would have it, like a month later, I got one with the head and the body. So that's the real deal right there. In the back, sorry, the flash is off for this video because it has to be flash on or flash off for the whole video. However, to cater to the fans, we have the GIJOE Fabulous flashlight. So I wanted to just kind of shine it in here for a second. That is two prototypes for the Resolute Scarlett on the left and right. You can see that. The one kneeling is the carded. And then also in the very back, that all black is a prototype for the movie Scarlett. And these two are new. That's a black and white Agent Scarlett prototype. And the Comic Pack Scarlett, I got a second prototype of her on the left and right. So, moving on there. Sorry again for the flashlight. Tiger Force has a couple new additions. I always try to have some fun with Tiger Force. We got another yellow Fun Skull Lifeline. Little variant in the shoulder straps there. And also got that Estrella Lifeline. And this is a Tiger Force Beachhead prototype. You can see he's got different vest and pants. The carded one is the kneeling one. And so that's pretty much what's going on in Tiger Force. Night Force, not much new in Night Force or the UK display. So we're going to move on to the top deck. I did get a couple new ones up here. That's a Fun School, Sergeant Slaughter, and a Super Cop. Got a Super Cop finally. Fun School Short Fuse is new. And moving on around here, not much new on the top deck. That came from my homeboy, John Franklin. That's a modern Snake Eyes. Thanks for that. Love you, buddy. And moving on around to Beachhead. I did get a couple new Beachheads, Fun School Beachheads. That is a variant Fun School Red Beachhead on the right with different pants. And then the two right here and the one on the right, those are like the Nilco Portrait Fun School Beachheads with the arm badges. So I got two variants there. And that's pretty much it there. Moving on around here. Not much going on in Stars and Stripes. Lady Jaye's had a few updates. That is a variant Fun School Lady Jaye with different suspenders. These two are variant Fun School, or they're Nilco / portrait Lady Jays. Different arm badges. As you can see, the arm badges are a little different. That's the normal one, and that's a variant one. And also got a variant Emerald Lady Jaye. Different suspenders from these three. Right here, these four standing in the second row. These two are new. That is a 104 Paintmaster of the carded Lady Jaye. That's the carded figure. That's like a prototype sample. That's the 104 Paintmaster, and that's the unpainted prototype. Moving on, we do have a couple of new ones. We had this 104 Paintmaster from the last video, but we did add another like sample. You can see like the neck is unpainted. That is also a sample with like the HFE. Try to zoom in there for you. Oh, well, anyways, it says HFE on our chest. The knife's kind of blocking it. And those are the two carded figures. And these, I got a couple of these are new. That's the carded Lady Jaye, I believe from 2008. And then I got a couple more protos. So I try to do like evolution displays. Like that's the proto with no gear, proto with proto gear, proto with carded gear, and then the carded figure. Moving on to the bottom row, we got a couple new updates down here. That's a Fun School rock and roll baby. He is loose complete. He is really hard to get the accessories for, so we're happy about that. And that is a Plastorama Stalker. He's new. And moving on, not much is new in Defiant World, but it's a good time to bring up my best bud, Ricky Collins II, Wildcard Big, 3413 on eBay. Check out his store. He actually opened up an eBay store, Rare Nostalgia, and he's got a lot of rare Joes, all kinds of stuff. He's actually got stuff that's not even Joe's. He's got like comic books and coins and stamps and trading cards. So again, Wildcard Big 3413, Rare Nostalgia on eBay. He's helped me get a lot of figures, and we've had a lot of fun. So that's that flag. Moving over here, that is new. That's an Estrella Albatross. He's really hard to get loose complete. Added a couple new Fun School torpedoes. In the Jinx display, we got a couple of cool ones. That's another Agent Jinx prototype. Sorry, it's a little dark there, but what I really wanted to show you is that. That is a SDCC White Jinx prototype. There is about 2 of her in the world, and I was lucky enough to get one. You can see like the tracking on her forehead. That's the carded figure. That's the carded figure getting eaten by a wolf, and that's the proto. Next to her is also new. That's a Plastorama Quick Kick. That's a modern Quick Kick. My buddy John Franklin's helped me out with some of my modern males to spruce up my displays. And I'd also like to throw out a shout out to my buddy Jamie Baker. He's helped me get some really rare figures. I've met a lot of great buddies in this hobby, and Jamie's one of them. He's given me a lot of knowledge on GI Joes, and he's just a good bud. I'm not sure if I showed you these in the last video, but these are 6 prototypes for that carded Baroness. I am looking for a mail-away Baroness, USA, bagged, so I would like that. That's new. That is a Nilco Baroness. She came carded to, I still have the card to prove that she's a Nilco. Her stamp is different, and all the rest behind her are Fun School. Since the last video, we've added a few more Red Knocks. We have 3 more Red Knocks, all unbroken. And these 2 just rolled in from Nostalgia Merchant. He's a big hitter, Fun School on eBay. So Beyond Borders and Nostalgia Merchant have helped me out with a ton of my Fun School. We got a Paintmaster of Baroness on the way. She's going to go right there. I don't have her yet, but we'll have her for the next video. You know what? Also, before I forget, I'm going to have, for the next video, a prototype of the Retaliation Lady Jaye for you. So keep that in mind. We'll have that for the next video. So anyways, in the Baroness display, the Nilco is pretty much new, and those are new. And again, we're going to have one more prototype coming. I got a couple new Zaranas. That's the one kneeling is the 92 Convention Zarana. Next to her is that's Canada, and the one next to her is Denmark. And then it jumps into like USA and Fun School. That is a custom Zarana from my buddy Barboncito Customs on eBay. He does a lot of my killer modern customs. I love his stuff. In the back, that's 2 of those 3 protos are new. That's a new proto for the SDCC Zarana. That proto, the silver and blue we had, and the hot pink one is another new prototype, and then the 2 carded figures. That is new. That's a Venezuela. I'm sorry, I got the Argent Shimmick to go with the Venezuelan Shimmick. I am looking for an Argent Thompson and an Argent Manley to complete that run. And in the back there, that's new. That's an Estrella Invaser. I also have another variant of Fun School Ripper on the way for the next video. I did get a couple variants of Fun School Xandar and a couple variants of Fun School Buzzer. You can see like the grenades are a different color. That's the carded Fun School. And that is like different pants, different grenades. And I believe that is what's new there. All right, moving on. So this Shimmick here, the Argent Shimmick, came from my good buddy on eBay, Cobra Mortal. And, you know, Estrella, that's a good time to give a shout out to my buddy Marcelo Marquez, the G.I. Joe pimp. He's done a lot of my really nice Estrella. He did my barbecue, my blowtorch. He's done several figures for me. He did my Maligno, my Albatross. Okay, moving on. So, not much new on this side. I believe we had that for the last video. That's a Maligno Estrella Toxo Viper complete. And then we upgraded the Night Viper Yellow Fun School backpack. In the Storm Shadow display, not a whole lot new there, except we got a modern Night Viper. And I believe that's about it for like Firefly. That's pretty much the same over there. Excuse me. On the top deck, for the next video, we're going to have a prototype of these modern Cobra Troopers. I don't have it yet, but I will have it for the next video. And we did add a munition prototype, so we got 5 of those now. Again, I like to do like evolutionary displays, like that's the test shot, carded, or you know, proto with no gear, proto with that's a proto visor, and then that's a prototype, but I put the blue vest on her so you can kind of see the difference in the colors. And then that's the carded one, how it looks carded. Anyways, not a whole lot new here. We got a couple Estrella bats, variant colors. You can see like they're different shades of orange. The 2 on the left, those are Fun School. The back is USA. Moving on here, not a whole lot else new on this deck. We did get a couple Cobra Commanders. That's Fun School and Estrella. And let's see, moving on, we do have a couple new Destros. That's an Arukin and Estrella and USA Destro, and we have a Plastorama Destro on the way. And yeah, man, Ricky Collins II, John Franklin, Jamie Baker, Marcelo Marquez, the G.I. Joe pimp, Nostalgia Merchant, Beyond Borders, for some new stuff for this video. And not much is new here. That's pretty much all the same. Not much is new there. That's all the same. We got a couple minutes left. We're going to jump over here. Actually, we're going to jump down here real quick and show you this. That's new. That's a Nilco Zarana mock. I am looking to trade this to somebody that has a crappy mock that I can open. But this one was just too nice to open, so I have that for the time being unopened. Anyways, jumping over here, couple minutes left. We got, let's see, what's new here? In the back, that's 5 different Plastorama CoverGirls. We did add some new USA CoverGirl variants. That right there, that's from my buddy John. He got me, that's a Minx from the 2019 Joe Fest and the Shadow Fox. These are all different CoverGirls. I did add a couple more mailaways. That right there, that is the Takara. That's the Japan CoverGirl. And her Wolverine, that came from my buddy Tony Takara, Endless Imports. A couple new Estrellas. That is new. That's a CoverGirl prototype. I mentioned in the last video I didn't have one. I did find one since the last video, and that is a proto vest. You can see that's different than like the carded vest, and that's the proto for her. We got about a minute and a half to go. Up here, that is new. Sonya Blade proto. That is new. That is a Helix prototype. That's a 1 of 1. So we're real excited about that. Check out, like, all this gear is like proto gear. That's a drone. Stuff they were going to use and they canceled. And that's the carded figure, so you can see the difference there. Anybody want to talk Joes, hit me up on my email, joesandcobras.com. Got a couple new customs there. A couple new customs. Those are coming at you in 3D. And up on the top deck, we're going to do a separate video for Star Wars. But up on the top shelf, that's my buddy Ricky Collins got me that Jabba Palace display. And you can see we got some protos going on in there and whatnot. That's my Ahsoka's. I would love an Ahsoka Tano proto. And that's a Jaina Solo. And that's my Shock T's. Got a couple Shock T protos up there. And in the back there, sorry, we're just kind of hustling along my Star Wars shelf. Anyways, folks, that's my shout outs. I am looking for a City Strike Scarlett, fully geared, fully painted proto. If anyone has one or knows where to get one, buy, sell, trade, donate. Anyways, we'll catch you shortly, probably towards the end of the year, for the next update. Thanks for watching.